Welcome, Tradespooners, to our pick for February 21st, 2014. We're going to take a look at a long position in Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. GT is the ticker symbol. Let's scroll down and take a look at the proprietary ratings here at Tradespoon. We're looking at the risk-reward rating right around a 3, so it's on the low end of the curve, and the value momentum is on the upper end of the curve at an 8. Take a look at our detailed analysis report here from Tradespoon, where we give a in-depth analysis on how we came up with these value, momentum, risk, reward, and just other proprietary as well as just fundamental and technical information. Taking a look at the price action into GT, Goodyear Tire, the closing price was at $26.68, which is right off of those 52-week highs of $27.27, and well off those 52-week lows of $11.83. We have seen implied volatility percentage increase by 25% off those 52-week lows, so we want to keep an eye on that, especially when it gets north of that 50-60%. The return on capital on the option position right now is being measured at 33%, and the probability of success is being measured right now at 65%, with an estimated move being calculated at $1.40, and that's with the expiration date on the options of 3/22. Taking a look at the stock trade, we're looking to put a buy stock Goodyear Tire, ticker symbol GT, and an entry price of $26.68. Our target gain is $3.40, which would roughly get us out at right around 30 bucks. We put a sell limit to sell to close, good until cancel, at $30. We'll also simultaneously put in a sell stop in case this stock does start to pull down. And our risk on that's going to be $3.40 lower than our entry price of $26.68. So that would roughly get us out at $23.20. So we would have a sell stop limit at $23.20. So we're also going to keep an eye on the option positions, where we would put a buy order in to buy the March $26 calls. We're going to pay a limit price of $1.30. Now, once we are filled at $1.30 or better, we're going to put a sell target above our entry price. Specifically, we're going to put it in right around that $2.60, and we're going to have that out good till cancel. Now, the max risk we're going to take on this trade is going to be the premium we paid for it, so it's $1.30 per contract. Be very wise in using size management here. We suggest that you use no more than 2.5% to 10% of your total cash available in your portfolio, and we say 10% for those of you that have smaller accounts. We need to be able to fight back if we're wrong. The option spread strategy, we're actually going to be looking at a put credit spread strategy, and it's called a bull put spread. We're going to be talking about that next week, on Wednesday, at Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. We're going to be talking about this very strategy, the bull put spread, or the put credit spread, where we're going to be selling the March $26 puts and collecting 55 cents. Now, we're going to be buying the $25 puts for 30 cents. That's as protection. So net, we're going to receive a credit of 25 cents. For those of you that do not like to sell credit spreads for less than a third of the width of the spread, you can put your limit order in at 30 cents, which would be a third of the width of the spread here. It's a dollar spread. In this case, we're putting a target price of out there as far as entry, of 25 cents. That would be our risk. All right. Our profit. Our risk is going to be the difference between the strike prices minus this credit we received, which means that we have 75 cents of risk. We are suggesting that you put a buy stop, or make sure that you are watching this, so that if the spread starts to trade at 50 cents or greater, you're going to buy back this spread and get out of the strategy. As always, you can use our proprietary virtual trade here at Tradespoon to test out this particular strategy if you're new either to trading options or specifically spreads. And as I had said before, we're going to be doing a webinar, and I'll give a little bit more information on that in just a moment. Taking a look at the stock action, we see that the stock has come off of its highs and has been consolidating and now moving to the upside, so that we want to keep an eye on that. And always keep an eye on the binary components like earnings and things of that nature, as well as the fundamental and technical information under key stock events. This is where we'll list all of that information, and it's well worth keeping an eye on. And as always, you could take a look at the financial results as we were observing and putting in this recommendation. As always, if you ever have any questions or considerations, take an opportunity to just email us at info@tradespoon.com. And as I had mentioned, we're doing trades. As a matter of fact, with our partner from Money Block and Trading Block, we are doing different strategy discussions as well as concepts like expiration, and we're going to have it over the next upcoming months. So keep an eye on that. And for those of you that have an opportunity, on next Wednesday, on the week of the 25th, if you come in on Wednesday night at 8 p.m., you should know about that. Well, a great week.